Good evening. This story has a Halloween connection, and it has a couple of scary parts to it. The title of my story is The C's in My Life. The first C in my life was Chrissy. My cohort Scott had cajoled me into calling on his current cutie, Carol, to convince her that he couldn't come to her convocation that evening, couldn't connive her way out of work. So I cruised on over to Carol's in my newly acquired Corvette. And as I pulled up curbside, you know, a classic car like that really can cause quite a commotion. And it caught the eye of a couple of the co-eds who had collected there. They were quite cute, and the most comely of them all was Chrissy. So I called over to her. I said, "Come on, let's converse." And she came. Did I tell you she was really cute? So we confabed for quite a while. She was kind of coy and coquettish even. But I was calm, I kept it cool. She was convivial, congenial. We had a great time. And I was really cranking up the charisma. Because, like I said, she was cute. Well, the clock continued to the point where the evening was coming to a close. And I had to get to the crux of the evening, the crucial question, which was, "Can I call you?" She answered my query convincingly and said, "Sure, that'd be cool." Well, that's enough of the alliteration stuff. That's all I can do. Now, the backstory to this is that we were both freshmen. I was a freshman at MIT, you know, the one up in Normandy, Missouri in town. She was a freshman also in Normandy High School. Yeah, I had spent the whole evening trying to impress a 14-year-old girl. Okay, but it worked out. She was a terrific girl, and we became a couple, quite a couple, I would say. And she was, for me, she was the one that I was going to marry, if she ever got to be old enough. We had a wonderful time. Like I said, I was convinced that she was the one. We were a great couple for 4 years, until the next C entered my life. That C would be Cindy. Now notice the difference between the hard sound of Chrissy and the soft, sweet, sensual sound of Cindy. Even suggestive Cindy. Well, Cindy was the one. She was the real one. The breakup of Chrissy and I was rapid. It was brutal. It was ugly. And I can spare you the details because I'll bet everybody in this room remembers that first breakup of the one you thought was the one. Not so good. Not so good. Cindy and I married and have had a great life together, 2 wonderful boys. She really is the one. She's sitting out there. I better say that. But really, I want to say that. Well, let's fast forward, 28 years. to when the next C entered my life. In fact, there were a number of C's that came into my life that time. The first one, you guys know this one, colonoscopy. Quickly followed by the big C, colon cancer. Stage 3, average mortality of 28 months. And colon cancer is often accompanied by his nasty little cousin, chemotherapy. But hey, I'm a positive guy. Life's been good. I know life's been good. You know, if it all ended right now, it's been a great ride. I'm happy with it. But as I was thinking, yeah, you know, there are people in my life who have been very, very important to me. And one of those was Chrissy. And I felt it was incumbent on me to contact Chrissy and tell her thanks. Thanks for being the person that she was for those 4 wonderful years of my life. She wasn't hard to find. I called her up on the phone, had a little bit of trivial small talk, and then I laid it out to her. I said, you know, I have cancer. I don't know what the prognosis is, but it doesn't matter because I'm calling you to let you know that you were very important to me. I loved you. You were my first true love. Those 4 years we spent together were tremendous. And I really, truly want to thank you for that. Her reaction. Oh, okay. What? Well, okay, you know, I'm smart enough to know that you can't control people's reactions. They're going to do and feel what they feel like. And I had done what I had intended to do. I had expressed my thanks. And then, about a week later, came the letter from Chrissy. 4 handwritten pages. Well, I was excited. I was glad that she was going to be responsive and tore it open and started reading. A whole bunch of new C's entered my life. But I'll have to paraphrase them because I can't quite repeat what she wrote. But it was something along the lines of, you cad. You were a creep. You were callow, callous, calumnious. You were a clod. You were a cur. You were a son of a canine. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. And this is where it goes beyond. I said to myself, now, surely I don't deserve this. I'm the one with cancer. I'm the one with the short life expectancy. How can you do this to me? How can you treat me so badly? Well, fortunately, there was also page 3 and page 4, wherein she said that once she got over me, or got over our breakup, she has had a marvelous life. She met a wonderful guy whom she married, Carl. She has 2 adorable children, Chloe and Cameron. And as things turned out, she's lived happily ever after. I felt so good about that she and I both ended up living the dream, living the fairy tale, going above and beyond. So that is the story of the C's in my life. By the way, the Halloween connection was my first cancer surgery was on Halloween night, 10 years ago. I still have cancer. I'm in recurrence. I still have chemotherapy. I still have radiation. And I still know that if it all ended now, it's been a great ride. Cindy and I are riding off together in the sunset. So that's the story of the C's in my life. And now I hope that you see what I see. Thank you.